factory in Barrett County, California, and just here hanging out, messing around with some cymbals. Currently, I just got off the road with Pussycat Dolls. Was out with 2 months with them, touring over Europe, and so now I'm here back home in California, hanging out with Andrew, and happy to see some Paiste cymbals. I started playing drums. I was 3 years old, like a lot of other drummers. I started really young. My dad is a minister, so I started in church, and I would always sit under the drummer from the time I was a baby, and finally I just started breaking coat hangers and playing on my mom's couch, and they got tired of me, busting up the couches, and decided to get me a drum set. So, I've been going pretty strong ever since then. Currently in my setup right now, I am very involved with the 20 line. And so I'm using, everywhere from 16 to 17 to 18, 20s, and I'm using the ride. Currently, I think one of my favorite cymbals right now with Paiste, I have a couple. Actually, the first one is the 20 ride, and that's a 22 actually, of that 20 series. And I have a one that I like to use when I'm playing around town. I believe it's one of the signatures. It's like a Mark I. It's really, it kind of looks old and like it's been ran through a couple times. And I just love that ride cymbal when I'm playing in clubs. It's just so hip, so hip. So that's pretty much what I'm using now. One of my favorite recordings of a Paiste artist would have to be Ricky Lawson and Babyface live on his live record. It was just this. Obviously Ricky Lawson sounded amazing, but the cymbals really, really just sound good. And even though I wasn't into Paiste at the time, it was just, once I got into Paiste and go back and listen to the records, it's just like, wow, you can really tell the distinct sound in those cymbals. So I think that Babyface live, which is also a video, Ricky Lawson playing drums on there, I think that was one of my favorite records of hearing with the Paiste artist. I would recommend playing Paiste cymbals only if you're serious about playing real cymbals. I just needed to hear something else that represented my personality and what I wanted to hear, and I didn't want to keep sounding like, just hearing the same thing. And so got a hold of some Paistes and never really paid that much attention to them, but came down to the factory and started playing them, and I just fell in love with them. And so I would recommend, play them, because you really, really love the cymbal. I think that they're really serious about the craft making of these cymbals, and as you can see with this new 20 line, it's just awesome the direction that they're going into. So I recommend playing them only if you're serious about, getting a serious sound for you.